That's where my public service started, Madam Mayor, and I want to thank the Mayor for the beautiful reception that was held at City Hall today. I started out at Sheridan because I met with the students there. I'm so delighted to be the Chancellor of Sheridan College, the first one. I'm the guinea pig. Anyway, and then to move on to City Hall, where the Mayor and members of Council, and especially the staff, that I love the staff at City Hall. You know, when people say to me, well, what a great job you did in building a city. I said, I didn't build a city. It was the staff and many of the organizations that are in Mississauga, were in Mississauga and continue to be. The service clubs and all the ratepayers associations, etc. They all helped us, but the staff provided the implementation of the policy that made this the great city that it is. It was a team approach. And members of council, in a majority, that bought into the vision that I had of building a city. And so here we are. But it all started in Streetsville. Nobody says I was mayor of Streetsville. 3 years. That's where I learned the ropes. That's where I had my beginning. And then went on to be mayor of Mississauga. I was talking, Bill Davis called me this morning. And he still teases me because, you know, we in Streetsville fought amalgamation in a big way. And he will never forget the night he came to the arena here and spoke. He wasn't sure he would get out of Streetsville alive because they were so opposed becoming a part of the city, of the creation of a city and regional government. But the point is, so he now brags about the fact, I made it possible for you to be mayor of Mississauga. Anyway, it's just great when you look back. But Madam Mayor, thank you, and the members of council. You know, I left council, and I hope that the mayor and members of council know, I am not a backseat driver. I want to support whatever they do. I'm not going to be there to criticize them, I can tell you. In fact, I want to continue to contribute and contribute. So anytime I can promote Mississauga, I do that. Now, that happened this afternoon, or afternoon, I should say. And then I heard about this organization here tonight. And I want to bring up on the stage the people that worked hard to make this happen. My son, Peter, my granddaughter, Erica, but there were others. They know who should be up here. Pat Anderson, the head of the Waterfront Festival, all her many volunteers were here. I'd like them to come up on the stage as well, and Pat herself, because they came and volunteered. Who else was involved? Do you know?
There's a lot of volunteers.
Yeah, well, a lot of volunteers. But this is just wonderful. When I look over the crowd and I see the people that I work with. You know, I started in politics in 1965 as head of the chairman of the planning board in Streetsville, and then was elected Reeve in 1968. So I've been in politics a long time. But Streetsville is still my community. It's a very important part of the city of Mississauga, like all the items are: Malton, Port Credit, Clarkson, and all the many parts of Mississauga. Because we all, you know, just think we're all separated. Port Credit, Streetsville, and the town of Mississauga. It wasn't easy to put them together because they all had a proud history. And they all were very proud of their immediate community. So I had to work hard to bring them all together and say, we're now a city, and we should work together and make it the best city in Canada, which I believe it is, no question about it. So here we are. And as the mayor says, we took it from a rural, semi-rural area and built it into the sixth largest city in Canada. And it was the cooperation, as I say, of the council and the staff, but the public got involved in a major way to working together. And when I think of the Streetsville Bread and Honey Festival, it's been going for some 40 years. And then Carasaga that's been going for a number. I felt Carasaga was so essential to bring the people together from all over the world. And you know, we started. Now, I have to tell you a little secret. They came out to me and said, we'd like to include Mississauga in our festival. I said, no, go back to Toronto. We're going to have our own festival. So that's what happened. And Jack is here, who really did a wonderful job, Jack Pizzeri, wonderful job in putting on a sound financial basis. You know, it's the community. It's the community. A city or a community is only as great as its people, not the politicians. It is only as great as its people work together. Absolutely. We are, for many years, I forget how many it is, Madam Mayor, the safest city in Canada.
10 years.
And we're very proud. Where's the chief of police?
10 years.
Yeah. The police is there to solve crime. The citizens are there to prevent it. Think about that. To prevent it. They're to solve it, and we are to prevent it. And isn't it great that we have a woman head of the police department? And our police department and our fire department in the city are, during the derailment, I was so proud of our fire department and our police department that did a magnificent job. They became known all across the world because of the way in which they protected the people during the derailment. So aren't we proud to be members of this great city?